Holy shit. Well, folks, we're back here with another segment of what the fuck here is Joe Biden there signing. Hey there, Mr. Austin and Witchery. Let's see, what is Witchery saying? Hey, Bulldog's house, how are you? Good, buddy. It's been a long time. I came in here, been busy traveling, helping families out with their paranormal issues a lot these days. Back home, taking a small break. Awesome. That is so cool. Witchery, welcome back to the channel, brother. Philip, hey, good morning or good afternoon, sir. Guy YouTuber, hello. Miss Serena, hello. Anyways, guys, as you can see here by the picture in the background, let me see if I can manipulate this thing here a little bit. I would have to jump off panel so that way you guys can see the background. In the background here, if you guys want, take a screenshot of it. Tell me what you see. See if you guys see anything out of the ordinary. Here we go. I'll go off panel here for a minute here. Okay. Now, if everybody has taken a screenshot of that, please, by any and all means, show me what Mr. Biden is signing. These are a list of executive orders that he is supposedly signing into law. Now, I do have others here that I want to show you. Let's see here. Rand. Okay. Here's another picture here that I'm going to throw up here. By the way, guys, these pictures that I got here, these were taken off today's episode on Meet the Press. So we're going to add this picture. And then I'm going to take myself off panel again so you guys can take a screenshot of it. There we have it. Hopefully you guys were able to get screenshots of those. You explained to me, when Trump brought an executive order to light, okay, not only did you see him sign it, but he held these executive orders up so that way you know what it was that he was signing. Now, these have no prints on them. And if you notice in one of them pictures, because if they say, oh my God, due to the camera didn't do it, it kind of look over there on his desk. You'll see that there is a note out there that you can see the printing on. So there's no excuse for any of that. My mother read, he go and tax on how many miles you drive. Oh, weird. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Mr. Rath. Welcome to the channel. See, the thing of it is we the people need to know what the hell is being signed into order. We have that right. Whether you'd be Democrat or Republican. Yes, he is. To me, I think the Democrats are the terrorists here, because here they're talking about this impeachment with Trump, but yet they're not holding anything to what Nancy Pelosi has said about when the doggone riots were going on. She was excusing it away. All the Democrats were excusing it away. Joe Biden saying he would have taken Trump out and back to beat his ass. To me, guys, I want to take a poll here. Who would love to see a fight between Joe Biden and Donald Trump? Because let me tell you something. I mean, now, Donald never ever said anything in a violent way toward anybody, including Joe Biden. If anything, that he knocks Joe Biden's ability to do is to run this country. He's never said that he would put a hand on him in any way. But that was okay for him to do that. And not only that, but he stood up on a podium and even though, hey, a debate is a debate. Okay. When you see shit, you call it out. And that's basically what Trump did. He never told Joe Biden that he's a joke or any Bulldog's house. I hope DT will run. If not, C. Don Jr. will run in 2024. Who's DT? Don Jr. No, DT. Donald Trump. Duh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Donald Trump. Yeah, and they want to prevent him from doing that. Look, if there's any Donald Trump supporters that come into this channel, please, by any and all means, subscribe to my channel. Give me thumbs up, man. Even the Democrats that think that this was all bullshit and you want to come over to the Republican side, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Because regardless of how you say it, Democrats or Republicans, we're all Americans. We're all Americans. Hey, Bridget. Come on now, where's my woof woof? Yeah, Creepy Joe doing weird. Yeah, he's doing some real weird and shady shit. The Democrats usually do. And I think the Democrats are really fucked up in the head when they throw up the, oh, Republicans are terrorists. Uh, SMH. Bulldog, you spent every stream talking about Trump. Then you don't know who. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I did. It did. Yeah. Yeah. That did. It's funny. Yeah. And the big DT at that. Yeah. My bad. It was my bad. Donald Trump's probably going to smack me back in the head and say, boy, wake the fuck up, man. Come on, man. Well, Mr. Trump, if you're out there and you're catching my stream, hey, brother, you still got supporters out here. The good supporters that don't mean to do any harm or any violence or any of that stupid bullshit. But you know what? I saw a lot of footage related around that so-called insurrection. Not one person had any weapon of any kind other than the flags and shit like that. And even when they were in the Pentagon and on the floor there, they didn't want to disrespect the House because of the fact that it does represent the people. You see people sitting there saying, hey, look, get out of the vice president's seat. We don't want to desecrate it. That's not the point here. We don't want to disrespect the House because the House is of the people, for the people, by the people. And, you know, I think it's funny, folks. There's footage of only one person getting shot and proclaimed. You know, when the whole thing was said and done, the only one that you can attest that you can see through all the footage is only the one lady, unarmed lady at that, being shot and killed. Bulldog's house. I need. Be careful what I say. Big tech will put me in a internet jail and throw the key out the window because I have no filter about Donald Trump. I'm a huge fan of DT. Okay, we'll say DT. Okay. Woof woof. All right. That's my Bridget. Yeah, and you know what? Fuck big tech. Okay. You should have a voice. You have a right to your voice. I know. Where's Pie Guy? The thing of it is we're expressing our freedom of speech. I'm not saying harm anybody. I'm not saying anything stupid like that. I would never do that. And any right, You know, Republican would not do that. Donald Trump might as well be like this. Um, let's see. Like that. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm. Donald J. Trump. Are you sure? Let's see. Am I sure about what? Everyone should what best? Who's DT Bulldog? Donald Trump. Well, Daniel Duke, what's up, my brother? Can you get in chat? Well, let's see. Okay, has everybody here seen what I've posted here? The pictures and stuff of the background. If you want, I'll take myself down off panel so you can see it for yourself. Take a screenshot of it. Show me what he is signing in an executive order, because I don't see what he's signing in an executive order. I see Joe Biden pretending it's like he's playing president or something, because there's nothing there. There's nothing on any of the things that he is so-called signing. So here, I'll do it again. Take a screenshot. This, by the way, came from Meet the Press this morning, today. I want to know, as a United States citizen, what the fuck, Joe, are you signing into law? Biden hates my uncle, David Duke. Really? But yeah, you can. Here you go. Anybody that wants to weigh in on this subject, please, by any and all means, come up on panel. We're definitely interested in knowing your right to voice your opinion on what the hell is going on. Democrat or Republican, you're welcomed here to talk. I tell you, man, if these Dems hire people go to my house, I got things here, make World War III with all guns and knives I have. Here, Wrath knows I love my guns and knives. Yeah. Well, that's nice. If he touches upon that Second Amendment, it's not going to be, let's put it this way. It won't look good. And I know Donald Trump doesn't want any violence or anything like that, and I get that. But that would be declaring war on the people. and we're not going to stand for that. You know, the thing that really puzzles me and pisses me the fuck off. Oh, hey, Philip.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
Bodog.
hey, brother.
Hey.
Let me try and kind of make the board like this here.
Yeah,
I want to make it to where people can still see that.
sure. They have to.
You know, this is the thing about Republicans. Democrats, okay? The Democrats tell you the damage they're doing to your face. Behind your back, you don't see what they're signing in. They hide their motherfucking shit. They talk about transparency when there's no transparency in their own party. I've looked real close at it, and it says, "Don't ever let Bulldog on YouTube again." And he signed it. So you're fucked, bro. Yeah, probably. You know, if anything, this is just one American that is just a little concerned about what the hell these people are looking to sign into law. What do they got to hide? President Trump never hid anything. Hell, every executive order he had signed, he had showed the people what he was doing. These people aren't showing us shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. He can love his guns and knives. You know, if they're concerned about this bullshit about, you know, people doing crazy shit, then, you know, hey, the American people can get behind a bill that would say that it's not good for a nut job to run around with a gun. To an extent. Daniel, my man, what's up? Give me peace sign.
Okay, then, like, the thing is, you know where I am?
Peace sign?
I can remember.
Can you give me a peace sign? There you go. Cool. Right on. Okay. All righty. Thank you, brother. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the channel.
What do you think about all that Black Lives Matter stuff, Bulldog?
What do I think about Black Lives Matter? I think Black Lives Matter stands a very good stance in what they're believing in and what they're doing. And I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Now, Black lives need to help us stand up, okay? Because obviously we have the same kind of form of agenda. We don't like fucked up police departments putting bad cops on the street. That we get. There are some bad police officers out there that don't need to be carrying a gun, let alone holding a position of power.
Right.
But not all cops are that way.
Right.
Would you believe it if I told you only a small percentage of police officers are bad? Very, very small. And it's that very small that puts a target on innocent cops' backs, and that's just not right.
Right.
That's why a lot of the police officers came out into the street with the public, with the BLM, to explain to them that they are there for the people. And, you know, I can't be any more grateful of them police officers that did that, because those police officers do what they're supposed to do.
Yep.
Okay. So BLM, you can be in here all you want. We know that it's not you that's being the physical end here. We know that it's Antifa that's pulling that bullshit.
Yep. You ever watch Paint the Trump on YouTube?
Do what now?
Look up Paint the Trump on YouTube.
Hate the Trump?
Paint the Trump.
Oh, paint the Trump.
Yep, like painting. He does flag waves and stuff all the time in Florida, and he's really big now on YouTube, and you should check it out.
Ooh, okay, so here, put it down in the chat here, or yeah, put it in private as private chat. What it is that you're stating? What is
I
it
don't
called?
know how to do all that. I
It's
don't know.
paint the Trump or
Yep, just paint the Trump. I can
Paint.
put it in the chat here, but I don't know.
PAINT?
Right.
Oh, okay.
And check
Okay.
that out.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, I sent it to you actually, private chat. Yep.
Okay, cool. Right on. And I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll like that, man.
Because the thing of it is, you know, hey, there was some organizations that were collecting funds on BLM's behalf that were Democrat. And the BLM started seeing that none of them funds were being, put into the black communities. It was going to something totally different. So I think it painted a big picture to BLM as to who the fucking Democrats really were, what side they were really on. Trump went in and he sat there and gave money out to them fucking communities because of that bullshit.
Yep. Crazy, man. It's crazy to certainly get away with. I don't even know how, like, the stuff we just literally watched in front of our eyes happen, and they're getting away with it. Like, it's just nuts.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
You know, these people should have taken
Oh, planned.
when what happened on the Capitol. Okay, you would think then people would stand back and go, okay, the people's voices are really coming out here, and we need to do something to as far as appease the people, because that House of Representatives is for the people and by the people. Okay, it is not for the government by the government. We allow them to govern over us. Okay, and they're overstepping their authority.
Yeah.
Just take it like 30 minutes now.
Okay.
Crazy.
So instead of making the peace right away, they want to hang Trump on his words. But yet nobody is looking at the fact that Nancy Pelosi had said some very damning things on the mic. Okay, some very, that shows her aggression. No one's looking to impeach her. Why?
Because all the federal judges and all that is all Democrats, and everything's run by if they get 17 votes from the Republican side, that's messed up. That means they done turn their backs on them.
Yeah.
I listen to Rush Limbaugh every day. I try to a little bit. He's on noon to 3. I live in Toledo. I live in Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. So it's like we're 3 hours later than you. So it's 5:20 here, and I listen to him from between noon and 3, somewhere in there. I get a little bit, 10 minutes or something, and he's saying that the Republicans are turning their back on Trump, which, if that's the truth, that's messed up. That's what happens.
What do you think of what's going on here with these executive orders that Joe Biden's signing? Because these look like blank pages.
I think it's crazy. Yeah, wild shit.
Yeah, something's not right.
No. It's almost like them are just for show. Maybe. I don't know. Something's weird.
They
What?
treated our soldiers like shit. They kicked
Oh,
them
yeah.
out of the Pentagon and put them in a fucking parking structure. What the hell kind of bullshit was that?
Man, the mayor should go down for that in Washington because she's the one that requested all them troops. So,
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If the Republicans meant to do any doggone good, the moment this broke out, they should have kicked in and said, hey, whoa, this isn't right, and helped them soldiers out, but they haven't.
it's just, it's a screwy situation, man. Like they only care about like themselves. They're the ones that ask.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Look
Well,
at the yellow.
here's what Donald Trump did. The moment that he found that these soldiers were being put out, Donald Trump opened his motel that he has there in the city and sat there and oh, here you go, brother. He sat there and said, hey, let these soldiers come in and stay free of charge.
Right.
Trump's not even a president no more, and he went out his way to make sure to try to at least do what he could to help the soldiers.
Right.
Okay. Now there are people going around and they're donating food and stuff like that to help them soldiers too.
Right.
None of it is coming from any Democrats.
No, he's he's paid billions of dollars. Remember, 700 and some trillion, billion just for the military. They got that twice that number. Remember, it was times two.
That's right.
He
And
took care of them.
Biden wants to sign into things that destroy what he built,
He's
what
a
he
fucking-
put together.
Yeah.
It's a scary thought nowadays. It is.
Yeah, I guess there's a caravan coming over, and he said he's not gonna put him in jail. And he already reversed the order, the catch and release order. That's back again. That's back in the books. Now they catch them, and then they release them in the U.S. They just give them a court summons, like.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We need to put soldiers on them on those lines right there.
Yeah.
To physically stop them from coming in. As hard as it may sound, as fucked up as it may sound, but it's going to override our system to its brink. We won't have a country left if these people get through that border.
Oh, I know, man. People
Look.
don't care, though, They voted this asshole in. So, or excuse my language, but, they voted the guy in, so.
Hey, your language is fine. It's covered under the First Amendment,
Okay.
freedom of speech.
I never done a live or nothing on here, honestly. I really haven't. This is my first time.
I know YouTube will probably be like, no, that's not right.
Yeah, they're
Can't say that.
I think Nancy Pelosi runs YouTube.
I think Nancy Pelosi needs to be tried for treason and hung by a noose.
Man, imagine all the people that would show up for that hearing if they did
Oh,
it.
believe me, I know. I'm trying to take a poll here, to see if we can't get a fight going on between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, because, hey, he's the one that said he would take Donald Trump behind the bleachers and beat the fuck out of him, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that was some serious word. Those are fighting words right there. And I'd love if I could take a poll on that and let them too. Hell, even put on gloves, even the helmet, and jump in the ring and duke it out. I bet Donald Trump will
do that. Trump could just bitch smack him and it'd be over.
And that would be it. Well, that's why I say wear the gloves. But I think one punch from Trump and he's down.
Yeah.
I mean, he called him a joke on stage. You never talk to a president that way.
No.
Never.
No. Never should. That's just Disrespectful, man.
Hey, Simple, welcome to the chat,
Hello.
hon. I'm so glad you came in, dear. If anybody wants, Simple, if you can, drop your link there for me, dear. Anybody wants to go check out her channel can do so. She has an awesome channel. She does live streams like I do, but hers has nothing to do with politics or anything like that. She has a working mod host, but I stay in your live stream. Thank you so much, dear. Uh-oh. It's starting to rain. No. Well, I'll tell you what. Before it really gets into raining, I want to run and go grab barefooted. Run to my car to grab a thing of Dr. Pepper because I am out of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, you don't play with that Dr. Pepper.
Oh, hell no, man.
Yeah.
Can you hear the rain?
Must have a meadow canopy or something for the garage.
There's my nice light bar. Sweet. I love it.
It's cold here. It would start snowing before it will rain where I'm at.
Oh, man. Hard on my feet.
They call that hillbilly stepping.
Oh, yeah. You know, I saw what the mainstream media was doing when they were out there trying to cover some of the stories dealing with the people before this outbreak took place. You know, to me, if someone ran up to me to try to get a story from me as to why I was doing what I was doing, I'd have clocked them.
Mm-hmm.
But these people were putting their cameras in their face and making them look stupid on camera. Some of them were dumb. Some, I got to give it to them there.
Yeah.
But some of the people, they just weren't educated enough to know what the hell they were there fighting for.
Well, I call it, some were there in costumes, I call it, meaning just to blend in, but really they were there to make everybody look bad. You noticed?
Yeah.
Out of the thousands of people that were there, the people that really wrecked something, it's a lot, but it's really not. If you put it in simple terms as the percentage of how many people were there, the percentage will be low, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't look at it that way, though. It would have took only one person to do that, and they would have caused all this. They were just wanting it to happen.
Yeah, I think the people that they were interviewing were staged people to make the Republican Party look stupid.
I think Nancy Pelosi put them there.
She probably could have.
Or one of her staff.
As a matter of fact, I think the Democratic Party is probably behind the Antifa bit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me none if Antifa is in their back pocket.
I think they're on payroll because if you watch Paint the Trump, you'll see Antifa and BLM across the street right before the election. Now they're not out there at all. And literally they would come like clockwork. Like he'd say, there they go, clocking in or clocking out or whatever,
I think it's funny because BLM, they caught on to their bullshit and they went and destroyed one of the Democratic's offices and sat there and said, no, when I saw that, I says, well, all right, that's good. I'm glad they did that kind of thing because you know what? They don't mean to do them any good whatsoever.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, the Republican Party, you know, would you believe it if I told you that a black person started the Republican Party?
Yeah, and another thing people don't believe, Martin Luther King, he protested peacefully
That's right.
world,
That's right.
peacefully. And if we started a group like that, it wouldn't be called a group. It'd be called an organization. And
Yeah.
then they would call us white supremacists, or they would call us a hate group, or whatever. Like the Proud Boys, for example. Like, I guess they're like a big group for Trump.
Now,
And they
I'm,
don't like them at all. They talk crap about them. You can pull up a bunch of videos about them talking about them.
yeah, because I don't know. I don't know what side the Proud Boys are on. I don't know much about that group at all.
They're on the Republican side.
Okay, so they have nothing to do with the KKK or any of that stupid shit.
No, they're just for Trump.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know much about that party, and I guess I should have done a little bit of homework on them because I know that they came as a big picture here. You know, in one of the debates that they did. So, if any of you guys know of any of their videos and stuff, or anything that will run for president in 2024, you need more coffee, huh, Witry? That's cool. Okay.
Do you see old not to change the subject, but did you see old Dougie on last night?
Yeah, I saw a stream for a little bit. Yeah. I saw his stream.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to give my opinion of any streams between him and Nick at all.
No, me either. I was just asking.
Yeah,
No,
I know. It's
like
okay.
I'll be honest. I'll tell you, I like his streams, so I watch it. So
You know, whatever kind of differences that they've got, I'm sure they can work it out. You know, I mean, they're family, for God's sake. So,
yeah.
you know, that's something that's up to them to do. It's not up to anybody else. You know what I mean? So I'm not even weighing in on any of it.
Right. So, what have you been up to today?
Not much. When I saw that Meet the Press and how that was, you know, I saw a video a couple days ago dealing with that inauguration and what he was signing in, and they were putting it out there that he was signing blank stuff. And well, today, as I sat there and saw on Meet the Press, shit, if they weren't right, because I thought, oh, okay, maybe somebody was editing this shit. No, no one was editing it. That's why I figured I'd jump on here and throw that out there.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I never even seen that until you showed me, and I'm surprised. Meet the Press actually went along. You know, like, you know, actually, you know, put them out there like that because they're actually on his side. You know that.
All of these news outlets, these mainstream media outlets, are on the Democratic side. They've chosen to be on the Democratic side.
Other than 80% of Fox. Like Tucker Carlson.
Oh, Brandon Rice. Hey. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off. Say that again. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was saying hi to. I was saying actually forget what I was talking about.
I'm so sorry, and I am for
Um,
fault for that. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. Shit. Let's
You
see.
were talking about the signing the blank papers and
Oh yeah. I'm surprised the press actually, like I said, they're a left-sided outlet. And I was gonna tell you, Fox News, 80% of Fox News, is for Trump, but 20% is for Biden, and then the rest of them, of course, CNN and MSNBC, all that, GMA, NBC, ABC, all of them are for Biden.
well, here's the thing about the mainstream media. The mainstream media does things for ratings. So when they're thinking that, oh my God, the mainstream media is in our pocket, okay, the mainstream media is not, because when he does something wrong, trust me, they will bring some of it to light for ratings.
Right.
Okay. So, like they did with Trump, the way that they hung on everything that he did, they're going to do the same thing to Joe Biden. There's no honor amongst these people. There's no honor amongst Democrats. They will turn on each other like a flip of a switch.
Mm-hmm. They sure will. There's something. They're psychos for sure.
Yeah.
You know that. Mhm.
Um, the Morty, do you reckon Donald Trump will be on in 2024? That's a good question. I don't know. Nobody knows. He says he's going to come back in some form, so he wasn't saying that he was going to run for president again.
He's
But who knows? He might.
Yeah, he's gonna let the American people decide, honestly, Bulldog.
I
He just
I
kind of
think
put that out there to see what people want him to do. Like he's gonna
right.
whatever gets the most support, he's gonna do.
I think that Donald Trump is going to create a new party.
I would hope so. We need to really drain the swamp. Mitch McConnell, he stuck up for Trump a lot, but let me tell you something, man. Mitch McConnell, listen, he's a Republican, okay? A lot of people might disagree, but listen, he's an old weasel, man. You got
Nancy Pelosi is overstepping her bound again by
her,
coming out.
all of them need to go. Like, we need a brand new party. Even Republicans, like, some of them been in there 40 years. Like, we need a new party and we need to get rid of all of them. We could do it as a country.
Nancy Pelosi thinks that he's going to dictate everything. And so she stated, we're not going to let him dictate what happens here in the Senate. Okay. I don't think he's dictating shit.
Yeah.
He's a party member that has a right to a vote, and they're trying to skip him aside.
She's trying to toss Biden aside and Kamala aside so she can take office.
Yeah, Biden admitted that he was going to come up with some illness so that way she can take over as president of the United States. So we're going to see how this thing plays out.
Right. Yeah, fucking crazy, man.
If I find that clip again, I'm going to put it out on the channel so that way everybody can hear it for themselves, because he had a conversation between doggone Pamela Harris and with God, see, Joe, even I'm forgetting him because he wasn't something that was important to me. Doggone God, the other guy that pretended to be president. God, what the fuck was his name? See, nobody here even remembers him.
Who? Bulldog? Who are you thinking of? What were you saying? Describe him again. Who is he?
I don't know. He was a standing president. He did 8 years in office.
Oh,
God.
Obama.
Oh, that's right, Obama.
Oh, yeah. See, I know all about politics, so I was like, I wasn't paying attention that much, you know.
Now, I'm joking and jerking your chain. I knew his name. I was pulling a Joe Biden because Joe Biden couldn't remember who he was working for there.
Slow Biden. Slow Biden.
Slow Biden.
He definitely has dementia.
Well, he's got more problems than that. He's a fucking pedo. It surprises me that they have allowed him to run for president when he was showing this shit out in the open, fondling little girls and shit.
Crackhead's son, you know, like, dude, you know, like,
Yeah, his son's a crackhead.
like,
They put him on some kind of seat to funnel the money into Biden. So Biden's connected to that. And what's he trying to do? As Trump was telling him, are you going to stop the FBI from investigating your son? He's doing it. He's trying to stop them from their investigation into Joe Biden's family. So,
which he should. That's his job, man.
he should cock block him from being prosecuted?
No, he shouldn't cock block him. That's his job to prosecute him. He shouldn't. He should, I'm saying Barr should have did his job and put out there, hey, this man's under prosecute. We're looking to prosecute him because of taxes. And I bet you Biden, this shit would have never happened. But they claim that would have been a Hillary Clinton election all over again if they would have did that.
Yeah.
They would have put a letter like, hey, we're investigating Joe Biden's son. Joe Biden would have lost a lot of support. So,
if there's anybody that's new in the channel here, if you can, by any means, smash that subscribe button. Click on the bell notification. This way you'll be notified of all upcoming streams and videos that we put out. And hey, even if you're Republican, Democrat, whatever standing you are, I do appreciate you coming into the stream.
Only thing is, Dems got to pay $20. I'll have the link to the account.
See, I'm sure that Donald Trump has his own crosses to bear, but one thing is for certain: when he got into office under the promise of standing up and being for the people, he meant it. He followed through with his promises that he was doing or saying. He followed through with it.
It was a sad day, man. 20th was sad.
See, when Trump ran for president, he didn't need the military to watch over him to be sure that he, but then again, the Democrats fucked with his inauguration. So, yeah, they want to say that he did a bad thing by not being there on Biden's inauguration, but Jesus Christ, it blew up the way that the Democrats treated Donald Trump's inauguration.
Right. Shit's crazy.
So I don't blame him for not, being there to pass the torch.
Right. Yeah, well, he didn't want to be around all that fake ass shit. He knows that's all that's just all for TV,
Mm-hmm.
Around all them fake people, I don't blame him.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, I love the note he left behind for Biden in the Oval Office.
What did it say? Did they end up telling everyone?
It said, Joe, you know I won. That was it. Joe, you know I won. You know, the thing of it is there was so much evidence out there dealing around voter fraud that all these the states that were in question, they were brushing it all under the rug. You know, you had several witnesses that signed a form of affidavit, you know, stating that if what they're stating is wrong, they can be prosecuted for it. Okay.
Right.
They stood up and did that and testified. But not only that, but that's not the damning thing. The damning thing was that video evidence of them doing what they were doing.
Right.
And yet they still stood up there and said, no, there was no voter fraud. And then there was video and pictures taken of them shredding ballots. Okay, the hard copy paper ballots. So that way they can't do an accurate count. That too, you know, even if, okay, let's say, you know, they jumped on board and said, hey, look, this isn't right. We need to check into this. And they got to the truth of the matter and Donald Trump still lost. Trump would have been at the inauguration. He would have passed the torch of power to Joe Biden because at that point in time, he would have known at least he got beaten fairly. But nobody wanted to bat a brow to look into this shit. This is what the American people are pissed off about. There was some shady shit going on. They were being called out on it, and they didn't want to look into any of it.
It's crazy. I know.
Now you got platforms like this trying to help the Democrats hide the truth. Why?
Right.
The people should be able to voice their opinion. Now, no one should be inciting any kind of a violent riot or anything like that. That would be pretty fucked up. Those kind of things I can see social media going, oh, okay, can't have that on our platform. Boop. And get rid of it. That's reasonable.
Well, if y'all are close to it, y'all can all run if y'all close. Oh, no.
Well, hello.
There's just a couple people. This is the construction site.
Man, that was almost like a segment of what the fuck was his name from Austin Powers? That dude, what's his name? Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil.
Your pinky was up there. I thought you were going to do this.
Oh. That's funny. I'm sitting here smoking. I didn't even
We'll hold
realize.
you ransom for $1 million. No, due to today's recession, it's about $1 billion.
Hey,
$1
hold
trillion.
Right here, Bulldog. Right here.
Yes.
Oh boy. What
Okay,
happened
now
there?
where's the cat?
Where's that Canadian boy at?
Yeah.
Where's
Oh,
that
man, now-
Canadian?
Yeah, I don't know.
He was on last night.
Place, so you could give them a ride to the submarine in your car.
Oh, well, thank you, Simple. Love you, hon. She does
What's,
put out good streams, guys.
Where are you from, Austin?
Missouri.
I could not see
Missouri? How
any writing on, no, of course it was Fairway.
Where are you
Yeah.
from, Brandon?
Kentucky.
In no way was this election fair.
I live in
That's why
Ohio.
I'm-
Toledo, Ohio.
That's why
So
I'm
I'm-
kind of taking a step back. I don't ever want to vote in an election again because of it. It's just not, our election system's not fair.
Right.
Why am I gonna go to a ballot when I know the Democrats are gonna cheat?
That's what I told everybody. Listen, what we needed to do was we needed a revote. Screw recounting fraudulent ballots. You're just recounting the, fraudulent ballots. I mean, we
Now,
should
see, now
have.
that would have been reasonable. Go back to the paper ballot, redo the damn election, make people go in and vote.
And here's what I told people. Listen, if people are worried about going to vote and they're worried about, getting sick and all that, they should have just put the ballot center in Walmart.
Look,
You know what I mean? Because
I
they all
admit-
go to Walmart, it would have been convenient. You know?
I'm not ashamed to admit this, okay? Throughout my life, okay, I never really stepped into a voting booth to vote on any elections. I didn't know the severity of any form of situation. But man, oh man, I do admit that I guess I was part of the problem for not doing it, going in and voicing because I always thought that the American people would do the right thing and vote in the right people and stuff. But when I saw the major screwing that we were going through with the Bush era and all that shit and the Clinton era, I said, we can't be sitting back here and not voting. This is not good. So when Obama ran for office, I stood up and voted. I went in and I voted. And I'll be damned if they didn't say that my ballot was already casted. When I found that out, I looked in, because like the year before, when the city that I was in held a local election for the mayor and stuff, I voted in the mayor that I wanted. And the next election was a presidential election. And they said, I already casted my vote. Who did I cast my vote for? They couldn't tell me. It blew my fucking mind. Now, I didn't vote for Obama, not because of the color of his skin. I didn't vote for Obama because of his policies. His policies were insane. Okay. There was no way in hell I was, that's the first time that I stood up and casted a vote for anything. I went against the opposing party. And when this thing came out with Trump, I stood up and casted a vote for Trump. I voted for him for him to get into office. On this election, I stood up again. I wanted to vote for Trump because Trump carried through with a lot of the things that he promised on his campaign he was going to do. The only thing that I was bummed out about was dealing with Obamacare. But other than that, he followed through with every bit of what he said he was going to do.
Yep.
So, yeah, would I stand up and vote again? If the election was fair, yes, I would cast my vote again.
I agree 100%. You literally said what I think in my mind. You literally spoke what I think.
I think this election,
like a lot of other people.
This election turned out more people that were more concerned of this country than in any election that the United States has ever had.
Hey, there's no way Joe Biden got more votes than Barack Obama.
I don't think so either. I really don't. Especially they were showing, they had a representative that was showing how the Dominion voting machines, even if they, let's say for argument's sake, they didn't have internet access. Let's just throw that out there. Okay, let's do away with the internet access. Right. This person was showing like if, they were showing that when it comes to contesting the votes, a representative in the office can click on that and they can switch the votes from Trump to Biden or vice versa, Biden to Trump. Okay, that should not happen. That option should not be in that software for them to do that.
No, and if it is, there should be like a big red flag at the top, so you see it, like you know
And
it's
then
edited.
here's where the insanity really comes into play. They were stating that illegals that weren't not legal residents of the United States could weigh in on our election to cast their vote for whoever they want.
No,
That is not cool. They had no right.
happen. We cannot allow that to happen.
But according to Joe Biden's administration, he's going to make it okay for outsiders to come in and weigh in on our elections now.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that he not now kind of thing, because the Democrats have been doing that for a long time in these so-called socialistic states like California and New York have been okay with that crap, which the American people didn't know. I certainly didn't know that, you know, someone can do that. And then another thing they need to lock down on is people moving from one state to another just to cast a vote, to recast their votes, to throw off the voting system. They were okay with crap like that. Like, what the hell? No, that's not how that works. I think they need to come up with a system that once you cast your vote, it goes into a database that is nationwide. So you cannot, you know, just like what they did with the welfare system. If you have food stamps in one state and you go to another state and apply for food stamps, you're put into a database and it cock blocks you from getting aid from that state. Okay, they need to do something like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that need to be fixed. And that Dominion software, that needs to go. That cannot. That's an outside country that is bringing in their software and hardware into our country that can manipulate our system. That can't stand. But watch it. No shit. Next election come up. Next thing you know, all the states are going to have the Dominion systems. How much you want to bet?
Yeah, you better bet your ass.
That means more cheating. Like I said, I'm not going to vote. You know, until there's a major change in that area where they can address that shit and alleviate it, I'm never casting a vote. Fuck it. The shit's rigged.
Sucks, Bulldog.
It does suck.
Just sucks, man. It sucks to come to this. I wish we wouldn't even have to talk about this. Like, I wish like it would have never even came to this shit.
If
Just
we don't talk,
sucks
if we
that
don't
that-
talk about it and we ignore it, the shit's not going to go away.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm saying it sucks that it ever come to this far. Come this far.
And these people that are sitting in our Congress, that are sitting on the damn seats, they don't need to have carte blanche to sit there and sit on the seat for the rest of their lives. I think the people need to come together and put it to where these people can be reelected like the president. You know, they can only sit so many terms and then out they go. Okay. As it sits, these representatives that are sitting up on the seat on their Mayan Heidi throne are there for life. Okay. They can run as long as they want, whenever they want. Okay. They do have elections, But those elections to keep them in their seats can go on indefinitely. That shit needs to end.
Right.
They need to go a certain amount of terms and then out they go.
Yep. Like Biden.
Yeah, Biden sat in Congress for 47 years. 47 years. That, uh-oh. Oh, no. That's okay. He'll be back. I'll even make it easier for him. I'll put the link here so that way, if anybody else wants to come up on the panel and weigh in on this, please, you're more than welcome to. Hey, Nick, 4347. Yeah, hey, Brandon. Okay, so I take it you haven't been able to get into your account yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I have another way that we can work on doing that, and I'll do that in private with you. You have my phone number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want you to send me a text message or something, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a private stream just for you and me. When you do a private stream, it's not recorded. So I talked to a few people through YouTube, and from what they're giving to me, I think it might be a little complicated for you to be able to fix the situation. But for what she like, for instance, she told me, she said, well, if you really want to help your friend get his account back, there's another way of going about it. You can have him add your phone number to Google. And if he adds your phone number to Google in the Google settings, then that code will get sent to your phone as well as his. And this way you can give him the code and then he can enter it and go through with that. So yeah, but that might be a little complicated because I don't know what's on the screen as far as what he, as far as how he can work around to regain his account. So then it kind of hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Duh. There is another way that I can go around to do it, and you can see everything that I'm doing. So that way you yourself know that I'm not doing anything malice or anything to your computer or anything else. You'll be able to see everything that I do. Okay. And it could help you out. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, because I used to be able to do that back in the day when I was doing my dedicated servers and stuff. I know you probably don't know what I'm talking about at the moment, but when I talk to you in private, I'll explain it in more detail. Okay? This way I can help you from here and not have to go to your house. I can help you from here and set it up to where that you can get back into your account. Now, she did bring one thing to my attention. She said that if you periodically have been trying to get into your account, it'll lock it completely out of the system and make it to where it's that much harder to get into your account. You haven't been trying to keep getting into your account, have you? Okay, good. All right. It's okay. Then we should be able to resolve it.
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
Nick. Nick Welsh and Mandy Boob Show.
Yeah. I'm trying not to, trying to get my,
Yeah, we'll help you. Oh, shit. I guess I'm going to plug my phone in. It's about to die.
So was mine. Mine's at 6.
I'm sorry?
So was mine. Mine was at 6%.
Oh, wow.
The oh shit.
You said the bottom. You need more fish?
I don't think you would.
You want any more?
Okay, here we go. Hey, Wrath. If you're still here, do me a favor. Check on that Nick account. I want to see if that's the real Nick.
I think it is.
It is?
I think.
Huh? Did you say that that was his real account?
That might be. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, well, if hopefully Wrath is in here or Serena. Okay, guys. Well, anyways, I've been on here for an hour now. For an hour, so I do gotta cut the stream anyway. But Brandon, I definitely want you to stay aboard here so that way I can talk to you. And maybe I can show you a little bit more of what I was talking about. So guys, until the next one here, please keep your family safe, keep your eyes open, keep your ears to the ground, and be alert of your surroundings. So this is Bulldog 917 saying, please do tune in tomorrow's Breakfast with Bulldog. Like, comment, share, do what you can to get me out there. I'll talk to you guys on the next one.